Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Social Rejects Podcast, Season 2. I know, right? Crazy. We're in Season 2 of this bitch. Today, I am joined by a couple friends of mine that are very close. Introducing today, Hindu Kush, aka Lucas. What's up, Lucas?
What's good in the hood?
Also introducing, I'm sorry, I gotta hype this man up a little bit. The man, the myth, the legend, Big Red, aka Caden. What up, Caden?
What up, though? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Oh man, it's good to be here.
It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you, man.
Hell
So,
yeah, baby.
just to get this rolling real quick, if you are under the age of 18, fuck off. Thanks. All right. Now that that's been said, what are we all smoking on right now? What do we all got?
Kush here. I got some Sunset OG Kush. I got four disposables actually. Fucking Loose Lushy, Strawberry Golf, Pineapple Express, Skywalker OG.
Ooh, bro's all fucking kitted out. Okay.
Okay.
And I got some gummies too to also go along with it. I got some Shattered Thoughts. I've already taken a couple of those, so we're ready to rip for this podcast.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I got my double hitter pen as I always do. Y'all know me. I got
Holy
myself a
wanker.
Bossy cartridge on there. It's got that Banana Daddy Indica on it. And then I got that Midwestern card on here, right? It's fucking sour diesel, mate. It's
Yeah,
fucking
mate.
sour diesel, mate. I also got myself a Ghost Energy drink to sip on here during the show. We are not sponsored by Ghost, but I think their product's all right. You know, it's not
We
bad.
are sponsored though. That's unlimited in this worth. Water.
Yeah, we're sponsored by H2O. Hey, yo, everybody, make
That's
sure
what
you
I'm
hydrated. Hey,
Stay
yo,
hydrated, guys. Especially right now with this humidity, man. Let's talk about that hot weather that's been happening here in Michigan the last couple of weeks, you know.
Shit, bro.
Shit, man. 110 degrees last Saturday, boys. How did we feel about 110 degrees in Michigan, like fucking Arizona?
Sweating my
sweating
ass
like
off.
a fat kid eating cake.
Dude, I felt like a
Honestly.
fucking tub of ice cream melting on the fucking counter.
Y'all can complain all you want. My car don't have AC. My
Come
car
on
don't
my
have
word,
AC.
we don't have AC.
I've been in there, bro. You don't know what Randy's
Oh, I
like,
know.
bro. Leather seats, black interior.
Dylan, I know what it's like to go through that because my dad's old Blazer, and it was leather seats too. He didn't have air conditioning either, so I know what it's like to go through a car with no AC. But yeah, my old childhood right there.
So, Caden, what you smoking
What up,
on
bro?
right now, boy? What you got? What's in rotation?
So we got keeping a little classy today. Rocking about two of them. We got a little Society C Miami Vice. Made by Fresno. And then it's a little smooth little play, a little hash rosin infused cart. A little Maui Wowie. Keeping it
Yes,
easy.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
That's all
All
I got.
right.
I got a buck 10 more upstairs. I just gotta go get them. That's the only two I busted out right now, to be honest.
Hey
Fair
boys, since
enough.
we are in season 2, I have to do this with everybody. Welcome
Okay,
to season 2.
that was the MLG air horn. They can't hear that.
I know, unfortunately.
But we are in season 2. Oh my god, we made it, bro. Hey yo, for those of you tuning in for season 2, welcome. For those of you who are underage who didn't listen to my previous warning, please fuck off. This season's not for you. Go watch season 1.
No.
That
This
season,
season's
that's for
for
you.
not minors.
Yeah, this is for
No.
not minors. We're talking about some goon shit. Hey yo,
These
all
are
of
for
you who are
adults that actually
19,
go to war.
yeah, all of you who are 19 right now, actually getting out in the world, just graduated high school. This shit's for you, cuh. This shit's for you, cuh. You want to know what's good? We got you. Speaking of which, I got a question that I've been meaning to ask y'all for the longest time.
Question.
Okay.
If you got a rare disease that only allowed you to smoke one strain of weed, what strain of weed would you hope that could be the only strain you could smoke for the rest of your life?
That's a good question, and I'm going to say there's one strain that's very rare and exotic to get. Okay.
Hindu Kush.
It's not that. Yeah, it's something like that. It's called strawberry cough. It is 52% THC an ounce. Getting an ounce of that shit is practically impossible right now because it's such a short mother plant supply. And it's once you find that strain, strawberry OG or strawberry fucking like whatever strawberry cough, you find that strain of weed, fucking get it, man. My God, you're fucking never gonna buy another strain again. Bottom line.
For that.
How about you, Big Red?
Ooh, honestly, okay. So if I could do it right, if I could do it myself, if you give me like an indoor grow room with like everything set up, taught me how to use everything, woo woo,
I can teach you.
probably some RS11. To be honest with you, because it's crossed with so many strains, you get what I mean? Because it's so it's different. You can find different shit in it every time, you get what I mean? You smoke, it's like, ooh, it's like that's something new. That's
Hey, Kaden,
something
if you're talking about home growing, right?
Oh yeah,
I know how to do it. So
same. It's just getting used to like
this. For the listeners, we'll get into that stuff. We'll get into all of that stuff in later episodes. We'll do a deep dive on growing the best methods, like outdoor, indoor growing. Don't worry, we're gonna put y'all on.
Oh yeah.
But you like RS11, homie like strawberry cough, which honestly that's up there for me.
Right.
But I'm gonna go with the winner of the 2025 Cannabis Cup this year. I'm gonna have to go with the good old Z. Give me the Zittles. Yep. Give me the Zittles. My favorite strain won Cannabis Cup, bro. I'm so hyped, dog. I feel like my fucking football team just won the Super Bowl.
Fair enough.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. Honestly, bro, I saw him. Hey, yo, shout out Dope Aziola. If y'all are stoners like us, y'all need to go check him out right now. He is fucking makes goated content. But I was watching his videos, right? And they sent him all 55 or however many batches there was. And he smoked every single one of them and tested them like back to back, bro. And like,
to be honest, that'd be the same way.
Like, he didn't rate him on the high, he rated him on the smoke, how it felt, like inhaling, exhaling. Did it make him want to like cough his ass off? Was it like a putrid hit that he was like, oh, I just smoked this to get high? Like, he actually went full deep dive with it. So if y'all want to know why that strain won, go check out that video. Ayo, dope Aziola. Free plug. You're welcome.
To recreate.
Not like he needed it.
That motherfucker does good for himself.
Yeah, bro. Right. I tried out one of them dopest pens with the HHC that he made a while ago.
Really? How was that?
I'm not trying to diss on, bro. The design on the pen was nice. The packaging, clean. Everything felt like it just came straight from a dispensary. But after the first couple pulls, bro, it just tasted like some Delta 9 fun. It wasn't like actual marijuana, but it did create a head change. Was I high? No. If anything, I'd say it made me a bit irritated, if I'm gonna be real.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't pleasant, and I'll give you guys the scenario, right? Yeah. So I'm sitting in Florida. I had been on vacation at my grandparents', right? I brought some shit with me. We catch COVID. So we're there for longer than we expected. I'm like, all right, I'm running out of stuff. I know the cheat code, bro. I'm gonna go over to the dopest shop. I'm a cop this shit, right? So I do. I get a couple pens. I remember I got the fire one and I got the grape one. The fire OG one, and I got the one that was grape, right? And I opened the fire OG one first because on his video he said that was the best one, right? So I opened that shit. That shit, clean packaging, right? Had the fucking grommets on the top and bottom like a normal dispensary one. I was getting so fucking hyped, bro. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I take that first pull. You had to pop it, which was like first red flag for me. Why the fuck is a brand new disposable popping, right?
Right.
And I was like, what? Yeah, and then I hit it, right, and I hear the coil like kind of crackling, like an old cartwood, like a 510 thread cart on the last fourth of the juice, and I'm like, okay, and I exhale, right, cough my lungs out. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just that gas, right? Because if you're not coughing, you're not getting high, like the old head said, right? So
If you don't cough, you don't get off.
I had gotten that shit right before we had to leave to drive back to Michigan, right? So we get in the car and we're driving back. Now, keep in mind, this probably wasn't the best like environment to have the first experience with this. So I mean, if you're over the age of 18 and you live in an illegal state, it's probably not your worst option considering black market shit, but it's still not the best. I was in a car for over 10 hours looking out the window, experiencing how it made me feel. So maybe if I was like outside on a summer day, it would have been better, but it made me feel irritated, and afterwards I had a head splitting headache. It had a hangover, which really turned me off, and I didn't even open the grape one. Like I gave the grape one to my uncle and he said the same shit. I don't know if it was a batch or something. Like I really am trying to give this guy all the fucking I'm giving him full benefit of the doubt that it was just a one-off because he had just started, right?
Yeah. But can I also
But
say this to Dylan, to be honest, too?
the derivatives just stay away.
Not to interrupt you on that, Dylan, but can I say something too?
Go ahead.
So, you know how you were talking about being in an illegal state and shit like that? Well, sometimes when weed is only medical legal, they don't really know the proper way how to do things compared to a recreational kind of state with cannabis.
Yeah, because they don't got the tech. It's not legal.
Right. They don't got the technology, and the government's always up their ass about how much they can put into the shit. Blah, 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 you know. The same shit we were hearing whenever back when Michigan had it illegal before Whitmer made it legal.
Yeah, man. It's kind of fucked up, but
It is.
at the same time, July 1st, as of today, Maryland just went full recreational legal. Can we get applause in the chat? Let's go! I can't wait for all 51 state legal, bro. We need it, dog. Yes, sir.
Yup.
All right. So I got another question for y'all.
Yeah.
No.
Would you rather smoke boof or derivatives?
Shit.
What is it? What the hell's a derivative?
Like Delta 8 HHC, Delta 9.
Oh, mids.
Yeah. Would you rather
would
smoke
smoke
stepped on shit? Or would you rather smoke that? Because I feel like in the US at least, right? There's still a medical market and you have that option, right? You can go order some only gas like THCA, and I'm a full advocate for THCA because once you burn that shit, it converts to straight THC. It's the same shit. Thank you Farm Bill for the loophole. Yeah, I'll put y'all on. Go read the Farm Bill if you want to know how to get your fucking weed legally. Go read that shit. But yeah, no, I don't know, because that THCA is straight stepped on. Like it is not the best. It's not the best shit ever. It's not like Cali grade, Michigan grade weed, right?
It's not a good kush.
It's still weed, right?
Right, weed is weed.
But the derivatives aren't necessarily like, yes, they came from weed or they were synthetically made to act like THC. But I honestly feel like that's getting into a whole nother gray area that I don't want to fuck with because it feels like escalation.
There's too much science, not enough Mother Nature in it for me.
Exactly.
That's the truth right there, Big Red. That's the big truth right there. Oh. Like, we do have all the science behind it, yes, but Mother Nature doesn't have enough trees to give us that shit.
Nope.
Well, I mean, that's part of the reason why I feel like if we all go legal, we can actually progress the actual growth of marijuana itself, because let's be real, if we actually get money behind it, right, they're going to figure out how to make the plants grow bigger. They're going to figure out how to make them have more buds and how to increase quality at an exponential rate, to the point where even our $20 bargain brand weed used to be 2 years ago's top shelf. And that's just kind of the weed industry right now. It's evolving at such a rapid rate. All these new brands are coming out. Everybody's trying to one up each other. And like the cannabis cup was the perfect thing, bro.
Right.
How many eighths of marijuana were in that shit? There was over 50. I know that. So that's fucking crazy, bro. You got 50 competitors. Like that's more than the fucking car market right now. Like, we're going at a high rate of progression here, and we might hit a ceiling. And when we hit a ceiling, we're gonna need a big dog to break that ceiling.
Yeah.
But I feel like the ceiling's gonna be, because like there's only so much green on the earth, right? There's only so much weed we can plant. But vertically, whoever can make the highest fucking plant that has the dankest weed, and they just keep breeding that shit, bro. They keep breeding that shit. Soon, marijuana plants are gonna be as high as the fucking trees, bud. Gonna be walking through the farm like it's a forest. Stalks are gonna be so big.
In California.
Oh, bro, I want.
Oh my god.
I've been having this reoccurring dream,
like
boys, where I wake up in a field, just weed plants all around me, straight purples everywhere. Like I look at it, I look at the buds and like the architecture of it. It's just art. Some weeds like that, you know.
It is.
And I feel like we need more certifications to call out good weed than just like the cannabis cup, because like the cannabis cup, only big companies can get into that, right? You didn't see like Caden's play cart. You didn't see play get up on the stand and try and box it out. You didn't see Bossy like what I'm rocking today get up on the stand and try and box it out. Nah, bro. We need to embrace the top shelf, mid shelf, and lower shelf aspect of like dispensaries, because I feel like you can have your number one low shelf brand. Like you can have your number one low shelf brand.
For sure.
Like
for sure.
There's a best distillate cart, there's a best live rosin cart, there's a best resin cart, but we need to embrace that. There can't just be one at the top. Like I want to know what's the best distillate cart I can get at this dispensary.
Or what's
like
the
if
best
they're
distillate cart for your money, like the safe.
Yeah. Like, what if this dispo, it might be 1.5 times as much as the 510, right? But it's a 2 gram. That changes the whole dynamic. What if there was like an app out there that could tell you that? We thinking big brain now. Anyways, Caden, I got a question for you, bud.
What's up, though?
So you're getting into outdoor growing, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like you're trying to learn shit about it, right?
A little bit.
Give us the ball knowledge. Give us the ball knowledge. Give us
honestly,
the 401.
It's kind of fucking easy.
Let them know.
It's really fucking easy. You just make sure you plant it in a spot where it's got good sun, protect it, figure out what plants you can grow that deter pests and deer and shit, and how to prevent a whole bunch of shit getting into it. And then all you got to do is just make good soil, figure out how to do it organically, because that's hands down the best way to do it. And then just let them do their thing for a little bit. They'll get huge. Water them, make sure the soil's good, figure out how to read the plants, see if you can spot something on the plants, what does that mean inside of it, you get what I mean, and kind of figure it out from there and just go with the flow, you know?
So like you said pests. What would be like a good kind of pest to be around your plant? Because like to everybody else out there, they hear pest and they think, oh, that's not good for my plant. Like, hey, give them the knowledge, bro.
Oh, you mean like drop all the ball game right now?
Give him a little bit. Don't drop it all. Just give him a little. Give him a taste.
Give him a little bit. All right. What are we saying? Because we got to keep them tuned. You get what I mean? You can't just drop it all at once.
Yeah. Don't drop it all at once, but like, give him at least like what bugs are good, what bugs are bad, so they know if like shit's attacking their shit.
Like, which ones do you want in your bud and your fucking soil, and which ones do you not
Good
want?
bugs would be like ladybugs. The red ones don't get the orange ones. They're actually not native to the U.S. and they kind of suck. And they're fucking a whole bunch of shit up. But yeah, red ladybugs, hands down one of the best ones.
Now that's to protect your plant, right?
Yep. They
Alright.
protect the plant. Everything they eat, they poop out, which helps fertilize the soil further and yada yada yada. It kind of just keeps it going naturally. You get what I mean? Boost the
Yeah.
ecosystem.
Well, there you guys know. Ladybugs, good for your weed. Who would have thought? Now I'm waiting for the Ladybug OG strain. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, bro. Give me that
You
gassy
smoked it, last shit.
ladybug.
You smoked it. We put ladybugs on a bunch of our shit. That last shit we smoked had.
Oh,
put
bro,
ladybugs
we
in
got that
it.
ladybug. Okay, yo, that last shit that we had. What strain was that?
Jelly breath. That's what it was.
Okay, that shit was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know, like who the grower was. If you're out there, if you're listening, bro, but oh my god, I haven't had a smoke like that. That was almost like my first smoke ever again, dog. I haven't gotten that high in so long. Like I actually had to focus on driving bro home. Like that shit was gas.
Man, that shit
And that was
decent,
like
bro.
3 hours later, and bro was conked out in the fucking passenger seat, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
tired,
music blasting. And he conked out. That's how you know it's good shit.
Oh yeah, that was fun. No, there's a lot
Oh,
of shit you gotta know with your plants. You just learn and go with the flow. Comes with
The
practice.
thing is,
you
you
get what I
gotta.
mean?
Here's what I can say, Caden, to the people watching. You gotta
Go ahead,
really
Lucas.
watch out, mainly for the mother plants. Watch out, because sometimes.
Oh, hey, we're not trying to drop all the ball knowledge, bro.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
don't
Just
drop
watch
too
out
much.
for the
Don't
mother.
drop too much.
No. I'm just saying. Watch out for your mother plants. That's
Hey,
it.
bro, chill your dribble and watch your motion. Okay, but Lucas, we
Yeah.
gotta talk to these people about something on why
What
my
can we talk
Randy
about?
doesn't have AC. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
to let them know because they don't know because I had to scrap the video. So let me set the scene, guys. I was going to make a comeback to YouTube, and I was going to make that comeback with a 1 ounce cone challenge with 5 of my good homies. We all piled in my 2011 Ford Escape and drove out to the middle of nowhere. Sparked that shit, started hotboxing that shit, and long story short, I picked the wrong motherfuckers. Lucas was not in a good state. His allergies were acting up. My homie, we'll call him Blank. If he's listening, he knows who he is. He's the one who actually provided that shit for us that night. So shout out to him. Me and him were the ones who stayed in the fucking box the whole time. Lucas had a pass. His allergies were acting up. Wilbur, I'm calling you out by name, bitch. You got drunk before we hung out and you fucking botched the whole shit, throwing up and shit, bro. Fuck
And
you.
for Chief fucking took too many edibles. It looked like.
Oh yeah, Kyla, bro. Kyla took too many edibles too. So okay, Kyla has a Twitch channel. I'll link that down in the description down below if you want to go check her out. By check her out, you guys can go do that. And
Oh my.
yeah, that's my little sister. So y'all keep that in fucking mind, you corny bitches. I will beat the shit out of you.
This isn't Sweet
Anyways.
Home Alabama that we're thinking about.
This is be respectful, you dumb cunts. Anyways, she broke box to assist Will, right? Because she kind was feeling him at the time, and I mean that was the edibles and the alcohol talking. Anyway, we'll get back to the main story, right? So we're smoking this shit. I'm getting some good clips, right? We're jamming out to some music. We get halfway done with this shit. Will breaks box. Kyla right behind him. And then Lucas is in there with us. We're still going. He's being a champ. And he's like, I got to do it, bro. I got to do it. And then me and
Once
John
my
looked
nose
at each
started
other.
running, I was like, that's done for.
And me and Blank look at each other, right? We look at each other. And we're both like, damn, it's just us two. We're the only soldiers remaining. And I look at him and I say, we should probably go check on Lucas. He wouldn't have bailed unless he wasn't feeling all right. So me and him simultaneously, I look at him, he looks at me. We're both not trying to out big dick one another. We both open the door at the same time, you know, as you do simultaneously. Okay, the box is over. We're venting out the car. We failed the 1 ounce challenge, the 1 ounce Rocco challenge. 5 of us failed. However, the side story, me and Big Red over here faced a whole 1 ounce on our own, just me and him, and we completed it. But we'll tell you that after that. On our way home, I'm taking everybody home. That was fun. But I'm taking everybody home that night. And Lucas, why don't you tell him about the drive home? Why don't you give it from your perspective?
So we drove Kyla home after we failed the ounce challenge. We drove Kyla home. We were coming up M14, if I'm not mistaken, correct? We were coming up M14.
It was some 2-lane back road, 1 lane going, 1 lane, 1.
So we were gonna head to like M10 highway, but it was
keep in mind
off.
it's like 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning.
4:30, and it's almost 4 in the morning. But when we dropped Kylo off, we were going to take M10 home to 96, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we had an accident blocking off the highway. So we decided to take a 2-lane back road. This dude in a big fucking goddamn F350 Super Duchy, fucking double lifted and shit, was hightailing us on our ass after we just dropped off Kylo. Literally, so Dylan just decided to fucking hammer it. So we were going down M14 on this little road. Soon as shit later, fucking 2 fucking deer jumped out in front of us. 1 doe and 1 buck. Dylan fucking tries to move it. He fucking turns that wheel as fast as he could. He missed the buck, but he hit the doe, and the doe went 5 feet fucking forward and killed it.
We Rocket League punted that bitch.
And then the dude in his big F350 stopped, reversed, came back and asked us, "You guys okay?"
Bitch, like, you're the reason why we didn't have enough time to stop. Fuck you is what I wanted to say.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little drunk right now. My girl's in the car, so my bad. More like he was getting blowed in the fucking driver's seat while she was fucking sucking his dick. But anyways.
That's fucking awesome.
The dude literally takes the doe, puts it in the back of his truck, and drives back home to go cut it up to eat it. Like, dude.
Okay, but like, okay, so let me take it after we hit the deer, right? Let me rewind it just a little bit back from driver perspective, right? So the F-250's on our ass, right? It 350, 250 doesn't matter. It was a big fucking truck with a wood flatbed on the back, right? Farm, like hillbilly hick shit diesel
truck as you've ever seen.
Yeah. So he's on our ass with his brights in my rear view, right? So I'm thinking to myself, all right, this motherfucker wants to go. So I hit the overdrive off in my little 2.5 liter 4-banger, and I give her the good spot, right? We leave this guy in the rear view, right? And I'm checking my speedo to like slow back down to the speed limit, and I look back up, and there's 2 deer in the road. And I see 2 of them. I'm pretty sure I saw a 3rd one behind the doe, unsure. But what I do know is I calculated between do I keep going straight and do I nail this buck? Do I nail this buck? Because I don't have enough time to stop at this point. Or do I actually try and hit that gap, and do I risk hitting the doe? So I try and hit the gap, right? I swerve for the gap, and I turn my steering wheel all the way to the point where it clunks, right? There's no more steering angle left. I've given it everything.
Like he gave it
And-
110.
And we were so close to the point where me on the driver's side of the vehicle, I was through it. But Lucas on the passenger side of the vehicle was not. And we nailed that buck right in front of him. He had a perfect view of me just poof hitting
I
this
saw
buck
this.
like it was a Rocket League ball. And I felt
we-
so bad.
Once we got the car off to the side of the road, literally Dylan was like, "You good, homie? You good, homie?" But we're gonna talk about a deer here, right here. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you guys a story about a deer hit that I had with my cousin. Okay, all right. So the one time, it's in Monroe. They always happen in Monroe, because that's where my cousin lives. So I was fucking riding with my cousin in this nice old 1985 Blazer TX, nice big ass truck.
That
Dude,
makes this extra
fucking-
painful.
He fucking hit 2 fucking deer, right? He hit it in the front, but the buck jumped through the whole back of it and was in the fucking bed where we were sitting. We were like, holy shit.
Jesus.
Bro said hi.
A deer was right next to us, and all I think was Tommy Boy, like that one scene where they're in the nice old Ford. And all I think about from Tommy Boy with Chris Farley was, it's alive! So my cousin pulls
That's
over. We get
awesome.
out of the car. The deer fucks up everything. The seats, everything, man. Like, that car was totaled. There was nothing we could have done. The whole front end was completely smashed. The back end window was completely smashed. It literally sunk the whole car in because he landed in it.
Damn.
Jesus.
Back
Like,
to
it was-
that night.
Yeah.
We can't leave the people there on the side of
No,
the
we
road where we had to leave Randy for a
Yeah.
home. So here's what we end up doing. I get on the phone with AAA. They're not gonna be able to get to the car till the morning. So I call the backup Randy. The backup Randy pulls up and we get the motherfuckers home. But here is the creme de la creme, which honestly is the cherry on top of this story. You guys heard me say my car doesn't have AC.
Yes.
That's the only problem with it. I fixed that motherfucker. It's got a whole new front end on it. I will attempt to edit in pictures. I can't say I will because I might get lazy when editing this. But I will attempt to edit in pictures of how bad Randy was and how good he is now. But if you really want to know and you're dedicated, go check out my TikTok. It's already linked on my YouTube channel. I mean, I got plenty of pictures of that over there. If you're interested in car stuff, by the way, go check that out as well. Also, if you're interested in car stuff and you want to buy a Chevy, you might want to hit up boy Big Red over here. Hey, yo, Big Red,
Yeah.
tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can come and get a whip.
Just yet. I don't know if we want to do that just yet. We might have to save that for a minute.
Might have to save that for a minute. Hey, yo, if you know, though, you know. If you know, you know. I guess that's how we're going to have to leave it. If you know, you
Yeah.
know.
Reveal it in a minute. Keep it special.
But anyways, my car is back. Randy did not die that night. Nobody got injured. Airbags didn't even go off. Honestly, W Ford Engineering.
Seriously.
W Ford Engineering. I want to say W My Driving, but honestly, if I'm gonna be real, there was no time to stop there.
There was
But
not time to stop. Because
there was.
Because here's the thing: if you would have tried to stop, you would have flipped the car over, for sure. 'Cause you were going
Yeah,
at such high
if
speed.
I had stayed on the brakes while trying to flick it through that gap, we probably would have rolled. But my thing is, if I had just mashed on the brakes and prayed we had enough stopping distance, there was no fucking way. Reason A, I have no back brakes.
Right.
It was a $500 shit box. You guys don't understand. I got it for $500. It had a transmission issue. When I got it, the rotors were warped. It was not okay. I drove it like that for 3 months. So I didn't think too much of it. I had been dodging deer in that bitch for pizza delivery for 3 months. But I'm gonna be real. I was tired. I bet you if I was a bit more conscious I would have been okay. I was not stoned. I will say that. We did come down from that before we drive. For anybody who is watching this and is over the age of 18, is a stoner, and also has a license, driving stoned is now considered a DUI. I know you be hitting your yard and you'll be driving. Maybe chill on that. Just a little bit. You know, don't be visibly stoned while driving your whip, because I can't ask you to stop. But I can also try and help you not get caught. So
Right.
There's the law. Do with that information what you will. By the way, the cops can't test what's in your vape unless they have a search warrant. So there's that tidbit of information for you as well.
Yep.
But if you're visibly stoned and your car reeks of weed, they can get the search warrant real quick.
Yep.
So
Careful what you wish for.
be nice to the police officer and they won't dick you over. Okay, and speaking of police officers, I just want to ask the room this question, because I do this every single time I get pulled over as a car guy. Every single time I get pulled over, I turn my car off and I drop my keys out the window so they know I'm not going to run. Does anyone else do that?
No. Honestly, no.
The best thing I did whenever I got driving, when I
Fuck.
used to have my license, this is what I always did. I always used to just keep my hands on the window. I used to keep my hands on the wheel, not the window, sorry. I used to keep them just right on the wheel, and then the cop would just roll up, and I would just be like, hey, officer, what's going on? What did I do wrong? You know?
Well, I did that one night after getting pulled over for speeding, and the officer actually told me that he appreciated that. So, pro tip for all you speed demons out there: if you get pulled over, to make the officer less nervous walking up to the vehicle, drop your keys out the window so he knows you're not going to peel out of there. Because they're just trying to do their job. They're not there to
At
like
the end of the day.
dick you over completely. Like this is coming from the guy who got pulled over for going one over. Yeah, they'll get you at the end of the month if you're doing something wrong. You gotta stay in line, right? But at the same time, bro, if you're doing something stupid, just cooperate with them. Like even when I got pulled over for going one over, I pulled off of the main road to make sure this guy wasn't standing on the side of the road risking his fucking life, because I didn't want to be that guy who's getting pulled
Right.
over and somebody sideswipes the cop. So just be respectful to the officer. If you're gonna do something stupid and you get caught, be respectful, and you might actually, keep your license type shit. You might actually, only get 1 point instead of 3 type shit. Being nice to the people doing their jobs always goes a long way. Even if it's not a police officer, bro. Like, you go McDonald's, you're getting drive-through, you're pissed off at your boss. Don't take it out on the guy through the drive-through, Mike. Don't be like, I want a number 5, bitch. Yeah. Fucking Karen type shit. You get out of
Would you like some fries with that?
here.
Because I can hook you up with some Kush fries if you'd like.
Hey, yo, one thing I will say, though.
Dude, I had the biggest Karen the other day, man. Fuck.
Hey, yo, tell him the story, bro.
So, fucking, the other day, I'm working front counter, blah, 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 blah. I'm just stocking up. It was 9:30 at night, just 10 minutes before I closed the lobby. And 9:40 rolls around. I just locked the lobby. I just locked the other doors. Fucking, she comes up to the window, banging, 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 bang, 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 like on all the windows. And I said, we're closed on the inside. You have to go through the drive-thru. She's like, I live at the motel. Can I please get something to eat? I said, well, I'm sorry. You missed your opportunity. So she literally took her fucking Red Bull that she was drinking. I shut the damn window. She threw the whole can at the fucking window.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Straight fastball.
Wow.
All I heard was tum, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And it was her with holding the Red Bull can after she just threw it with a big dent in it. And I was like, are you fucking serious?
Just walk through the drive-thru.
You can't, because here's the thing I'm going to say to you, Dylan, okay? You know the speakers? They only beep when there's a car or a motorcycle in there. They don't beep for pedestrians. They don't register pedestrians.
Go get on a bicycle and go through.
just do something, you know?
Or hop in someone's car. Be like, hey yo, I see you're going through the drive-through. They're not answering me. Can I hop in your whip? I'll give you money. Like, if you're hungry, do
Bro,
something,
I can
bro.
tell you about a bad McDonald's experience I had when I had my license back then when I was 18, okay? So back when I was 18, right, I went to 10 Mile in Southfield because my cousin...
Okay,
lived
maybe
my other
don't
cousin
do
lived
that on 10 Mile, but if you're in a
No,
good
but
area.
listen. Just listen. So you're gonna listen and laugh. So I was going up to the drive-through lane, number one. This dude comes out of fucking nowhere from the behind the sign and says, "Hey, yo, man, can you give me something to eat?" I literally said, "Dude, I don't got enough money for you. I'm sorry." He literally was like, "I just want to make double no onion." And he starts smacking the fucking menu and shit while the drive-through person's talking to me and shit. And she's like, "What the hell's that?" And I'm like, "A homeless person just banging on your fucking shit, you know?" And sure shit later, Southfield police showed up, arrested the dude. Like, what's up, bro?
Damn, you got arrested over the McDouble no onion.
Because he was starting to beat the shit out of the property. It's damaging the property.
But over the McDouble?
That's
Come
Over one
on,
McDouble.
bro.
Just because I wouldn't pay for his McDouble. I literally said, I don't got enough money to feed you.
That wasn't a
I only had-
homeless person. That
I
was a
only had
crackhead.
maybe $12 in my pocket to feed myself a 10-piece nugget meal. Because they cost $11 now. It's so stupid. Like, everything's expensive, man. That's why I don't blame McDonald's being dead this week. Like, it literally is National Boycott McDonald's Week, by the way, everybody. Do not go there. Thank you.
Even though they accept EBT, it's not worth it, bro.
I'm literally going to tell you guys this. It's not worth it to eat some poison. I'm being for real. Like,
fair.
if you really want to cook something, just go to the grocery store. If you really want a burger and fries, you can buy some ground beef for fucking $8. You can go buy some hamburger buns for $1.79 and some french fries for like $4. Bam. You could feed family at 8 with that shit. Perfectly. And you only spend like maybe $20. As much as you would at McDonald's spending $40 for 6 people. It's nuts.
It is kind of crazy, bro. It really is.
Like, when I worked morning shift last week on Friday, this dude came in the store. He ordered 51 daily doubles, 30 deluxe McCrispies. I said, "Are you serious?" He said, "I'm dead serious. I will pay for it." Guess how much the total was for that order, boys?
How
How
much?
much?
$385.
Jesus.
Bro, if you want to spend $385 on your workers, go buy them a decent ass luncheon. You know, go buy them some steaks. Buy them some briskets. Do something nice, not fucking poison.
Or here's a better idea. Company
Good.
cookout. Cheaper,
Right.
funner. Funner's not a word, but I don't give a damn. You know
It
what
would
I
be
mean.
cheaper, better, more sustained. I mean, come on.
And also, if you have uncooked food, throw it in the freezer. Send it home with them, bro.
Right, so they can cook it. Right.
So they can eat, bro. Like, come on, dog. And like, it's not even that, bro. The thing with McDonald's is
dude,
that used to be
even-
the place.
You know the chill black manager I was working with, right, Dylan Cheyenne? She
Yeah.
got fired yesterday
Damn.
because her and the midnight manager Dominique got into a fucking verbal altercation. Not a physical one, a verbal altercation.
Wasn't
Noel
there a
decided,
fight there the other week and nobody got fired?
no, people got fired, don't worry. It was just a customer and a fucking person, but nothing happened. But 2 managers that went at it, oh yeah. I could tell you about the story fucking when 2 managers actually got into a fist fight, and I was in the middle of it. How about that? Freaking fucking apples.
Yeah. For those of you who didn't know, McDonald's is a shady corporation that you should
It
not
is.
trust or give money. But my thing is with McDonald's, right? That
Yeah.
used to be the place that you could go with only $2 in your pocket and get a good meal.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's impossible, bro. It's impossible. Like, the closest thing to that now is the Taco Bell value meal, and even that, like, $2, $3 just for one item. Like, bro, I miss fast food actually having like good value, bro, because like it doesn't add up.
Like, I'm gonna say
Why?
this too, man. Okay. Man, about fast food in general. If I was, like, let's just say this, right, Dylan? You know how we have a franchise owner? for the owner of 16 different stores. If I was a franchise owner of McDonald's, I would be changing around some of the things on their menu. Like, for an example, like, I would get rid of what we don't sell the lot. Like, what would sell the most? For example, we sell quarter pounders, Big Macs, nuggets, McChickens, McDoubles all day long. Just keep the staples. Get rid of all this other shit on the menu, you know? It's like, get rid of the McCrispy sandwich. Get rid of this. Get rid of that.
That's something that I thought was a bit redundant. Okay, I tried the McCrispy. It's good, right? It's not bad. But like, what's the point of having a McCrispy on the menu if the McCrispy is just a luxury McChicken?
It is. It's just the more expensive McChicken.
Like, and when they introduced the McCrispy, did anybody else notice that they nerfed the McChicken? It's not as crispy anymore.
Right.
Like, oh man, like I remember I was going to work one day and I was like, oh, I haven't had McDonald's in a while. I'm gonna go get some McDonald's, bro. And this is like right after they introduced the McCrispy. I ordered a McChicken because like, hey yo, I love a McChicken, bro. Give me that shit. Give me two of them.
A good old classic.
So I get two of them, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't crispy at all. I didn't finish it. I went to work hungry. Right. Worked a fucking 7-hour shift on nothing. Because
But Dylan, you can tell them about your experience coming to my McDonald's though, if you would like.
Ayo, when this guy said Kush fries, bro, they are different, bro. They are different, bro. Like, you remember those nostalgic fries that you got in a little white bag as a kid in your fucking Happy Meal fresh, so fucking hot, bro? Yeah. This guy knows how to make them. Yeah. I don't know if we want to shout out your McDonald's and give him that cash flow.
I don't give him that hype. It's only a couple people, to be honest, that know how to make fries. But here's what I'm going to say. Here's the trick to McDonald's French fries, okay? They say fry them for 3 minutes. Nah, I cook them for like 30 seconds or 45 seconds longer than what they're on the cook for. Because the thing is, man, like, if I was an owner of McDonald's, I would be changing the oil that we use for French fries. Like, I'm going to just give this back to the McDonald's brothers because this is what they'd used back then before Ray Kroc took over as a franchise. They used something called beef tallow fat oil, which is basically a healthier alternative to vegetable oil. But once Ray Kroc took it away, it all became just seed oils, like vegetable oil, canola oil, blah, blah, blah.
Bro, I kind of want to, like, okay, for those of you who don't know, we all got big plans, right? We got big ideas. So I just had this idea, right? Like, what if we opened up like an old school McDonald's type? We only got a couple things on the menu, but we serve them fast and we serve them cheap. And on top of that, most of the shit that we use to make our food is hemp derived.
Correct.
Like, honestly, I feel like once medical marijuana is in all 51 states, because it's only in like 49 now, I feel like we're going to see a big boom of hemp products. Like, bro, all the hairnets you guys be using on a daily basis could be made out of hemp instead of fucking plastic. Bro, the fucking boxes you put the fucking fries in could be made out of hemp instead of plastic, bro. The whole paper market itself is held up on the fact that hemp is illegal. Did you know that?
We do. Some people don't, but I do.
Paper itself is more costly to produce. It costs more to cut down a tree than to cut down a cannabis plant, because the cannabis plant not only has the return on investment from the actual cannabis itself, but then the byproduct, the hemp, can be sold very cheaply and converted into sheets of quote unquote what we would perceive as paper. Like, cardboard could be made out of hemp, bro. Like,
can I say this too, Dill? Like, fucking, it costs so much money to cut down one tree. It's insane. Like, I got an estimate. Remember I showed you them branches the other day, Dill, that are over my house? Fucking, I asked the tree company to come out and look at the tree. Guess how much they want for it to take it down?
How much?
More than my life savings. At least $12,000 to $15,000 to take all of it down.
And
Yep.
if, like, theoretically, if an overgrown hemp plant was over your house, it would be easier to. It might be easier to cut it down. Who knows? But my thing is with how expensive it is to cut down trees, right? Trees create oxygen, motherfucker. We need those. The other kind of tree, bro, we kind of want to cut that down because, like, we need to harvest the buds. So,
Hey,
like,
it's kind of like the fucking Lorax, man. You need the trees to survive, you know.
and, like,
Part of
sure,
Mother
yes, paper still has its place, right? And, like,
Sure.
when it comes to that, bro, but, like, it just seems kind of wasteful to throw away all the byproduct from weed production instead
It
of
is.
like turning it in, because they have to. Regulations, they legally have to. But once medical marijuana gets legalized in all 50 states, I feel like those regulations are going to go poof because there's just going to be so much of it. And they're going to be like, we have this, why not use it? Because that's the fucking issue, bro. It's the regulations. Fucking government. It's always the fucking government. Not gonna get into conspiracy theories on why, like, the government hates weed and yada yada yada. All I really know is the government racist as hell, bro. Government racist as hell, bro. You look back in history, look at Nixon, bro, and look at his impact on weed. And you come to me and tell me with a straight face that the government isn't racist, bro. They're racist as hell, bro. They do not like Mexicans. Me? What do I think? Fuck it, bro. Weed is awesome. We should have weed sitting right there next to Marlboro cigarettes, bro. Marlboro should have fucking weed cigarettes instead of tobacco. Because let's be real here, tobacco products leave fucking tar in your lungs. And I'm not saying that weed is any better than, like, smoking a cigarette, but I'm also saying that weed smokers are a bit more, like, natural with it, right? So if we know a company is tampering with our shit, like, if you know, like, let's talk about spray weed. We all fucking freaked out about that. Imagine if Marlboro got into the weed market and we figured out that they were doing shit to their plants to make it more addictive.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody would fucking buy from them. Nobody. So they would have to keep it clean because, let's be real, as stoners, it is our job to vote with our wallets what is okay in the market and what is not okay in the market. It is our job. But that's a whole discussion for another day. Thank you, capitalism, for giving us the right to vote, even if it's with our money or with our citizenship. I do not care. That's the way it is in America. In other countries, it might be different. Like, I don't know how, like, I heard Germany was gonna legalize weed. Is that true? Does anybody know anything about that?
I've been looking at it recently. I heard they're talking about it right now. The one
If
country
that goes through, I
would
might
wanna
travel, bro.
Dude, here's one thing I would say, okay? One thing I will say. If there was a country I would want to visit, it's Amsterdam, because it's pot legal there, man. Everywhere.
Bro, we should go to Amsterdam. Hey yo,
Lucas. Same
Lucas.
too. My uncle's from the Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
I'll be excited to see that.
What's up, Dale?
Honestly, like what we were saying about weed and the legalization of weed, right?
Yeah.
I feel like once the US becomes fully rec legal, other countries are going to start following suit really quickly. And honestly, if Germany does it first, America might be one of the ones following suit. Which honestly, I could see Germany doing that. They're crazy like that. They could be the first ones. Hey yo, if Germany does do that and break new ground, bro, I'm gonna start repping Germany a little bit, bro. I might start liking Euro cars a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Your BMW is still dog shit.
We know that. Poor Beamers.
Get gapped by a 350 small block. Anyways, we are coming up to the last 5 minutes of the show. Thank you all for tuning in. I just want to say that right off rip. It's the second season of this shit. As you can tell, we're still as scuffed as ever. It's still the Social Rejects podcast. We haven't changed.
Sheer fuckery is normal.
Yes, sir. Sheer fuckery. And
Sheer fuckery as usual. Yep. It's true.
I got a couple things to say before we go.
Right.
I hope you guys enjoy the content switch from season 1 to season 2. If you are of age and able to listen to both, I hope you realize that I'm trying to take a more professional approach to this show instead of it just being scuffed as shit. I hope you can appreciate that, but we'll still try and keep it like real. You feel me? We're not trying to lose that realness, but at the same time, I want to keep it professional, you know? So, thank you guys for tuning in. If I haven't said that enough, thank you. This show would not exist if it wasn't for you. So thank you. Every second counts. Every second. Fucking love you for that. Lucas, it's been a while, man, since we've done one of these Ayo goodbyes.
I know.
I bet you got something banging
So,
to say. What you got?
I am going to say some shit. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you're at in the world watching this, as long as you're 18 or older, I'm going to say this. Stay smooth. Life's going to throw you fucking fastballs. You just make sure you keep swinging at the ones that don't bring you a curveball. Take care of your mental health. Remember, check up on your loved ones once in a while. Always shoot them a hello, saying I love you no matter what. Even if it's just your homies. You know, always say hi and I love you to you guys. Like, the world's better with peace and not with violence. We need more peace, not violence here. And I just want to say welcome to season 2. You know, I'm really blessed that we're still here. We're still vibing. We're all alive. And I hope we can keep doing this for years and years to come, man. It's been really a great pleasure, guys. So take care of yourself, take care of everyone, and we'll see you all in the next episode, you know. Love you guys.
Ayo, Kaden, this is your first Ayo goodbye, bro. Spit some heavy shit for the people. You know what to do. Oh, he had to peace out. So that's a silent peace out from the homie Big Red. He had to go.
Big Red had to go. Bye-bye.
We got 7 minutes. Or I guess 2 minutes now, according to it just updated. I'm just going to say this. Those of you still watching, you probably noticed that we have a bit of a smaller crew here on season 2. That is on purpose. I hope that you enjoy the closer, in-depth form cast, the show that we are trying to produce. Other than that, we got plenty of shit coming. We're going to be diving more into the 18 plus side of content, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Trust me, I know I will. If my parents are watching, love you, Ma, Dad. Stop watching. Don't watch this anymore. I'm going to be doing some shit you're not proud of. I'm going to be doing some shit you're not proud of. So don't watch. Ayo, Logan, if you're watching, fuck off. Thanks. You're not over 18. Ayo, Lucas, say hi to your parents. I don't know if they watch the show. Nobody probably watches this shit, but let's be real. It doesn't matter.
If my parents do watch this, this is not for you.
Yeah, we talk about some shit.
This is for the boys only talk. This is what we call boy talk room. You know, this is what we call the DEF CON room from Black Ops 1.
Yeah, we're at the round table.
We're in the war room right now. Cooking up cannabis.
If they are still watching, we can't stop you. Don't hold it against us. We're adults. This has been the Social Rejects Podcast Season 2. And like I always do, I will say, get fucked.
Chat so sexy. Oh, sunny one so true.